What's up, guys? Welcome back to Veggie, which is my channel. God, it's hot today. Anyway, today I want to talk about ENFPs. ENFPs. I know a lot of ENFPs. One of my best friends is an ENFP. My dad is an ENFP. Another good friend of mine is an ENFP. I know a lot of ENFPs. I know like 5-6 more ENFPs. Which is funny because the world is more because I read somewhere that statistically 70% of our making of the 7 billion people who exist are sensing rather than intuitive. But I happen to know more ENFPs, so I think those are the type that I know them the most. And I feel like just having these types around, it kind of makes me it makes me understand them better. And yeah, so let's get started. ENFPs. I'm gonna go ahead and say they are definitely extremely passive aggressive. This is something that I do not admire about ENFPs at all. They are usually not straightforward. They don't come and tell you emotions that they're feeling. They're just, they kind of expect you to understand on your own. And since I'm so bad at understanding people, I try to take most people on face value, but I kind of don't like this lighting. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Okay, I don't know. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So let's get back. Yeah. So I tend to I try to take people on face value, but I don't know if I can. Especially ENFPs. Like I have this one friend who I happen to hang out with a lot, and we were really good friends in the beginning, like a while ago. And every time I would be kind of pissed with her, she would never really explicitly tell me. She would go and backstab some. This is just an observation. I don't know if it's true, but I think ENFPs are very gossipy. Like they gossip quite a lot. Again, not something in particular I'm very into, but just an observation in my opinion. And I think it's quite easy to hurt an ENFP. I think they get insulted quite easily, and it's very, very, I just think it's easy to insult them even when you don't mean to insult them. My dad's an ENFP, and I've realized because he's just a guy who's he kind of follows different people's morals. He has his own set of beliefs, and I have my own set of beliefs, and he tends to get pretty upset every time I don't agree with him, or he just feels insulted too easily, I think. That's his issue. Okay. Yeah. So he gets insulted very easily. I don't know why, but he does. Anything you tell him just gets to him. Not that I have a problem with him. It's my dad. But again, just an observation. This happened with my other ENFP friends as well. They just they get insulted quite easily. I don't know how many times I've said that till now, but yeah. So they're quite gossipy. They're quite passive aggressive. They get insulted kind of easily. What I like about ENFPs is that they're very upbeat. So they really make the entire place happy and a little more enthusiastic than it was. I mean, sometimes ENFP jokes are awful, but regardless, like they just, they, I, th- and yeah, they just really try to make the place a happier place, which is something I really love about ENFPs, because it's just, they're so upbeat most of the time, and they're just so, you know, they know how to get people going. They're like, yeah, and I think ENFPs can be quite, can be understanding. They're there for people when people need you to be there. Like, you know, if you ever need an ENFP, or if you ever need someone, I think they'll be there for you. Yeah, I think that's something I've also noticed. And they always make you feel very included in a conversation. Like, many a times I I don't talk a lot in a conversation. Not many. Like, sometimes I don't talk that much in a conversation, and they'll I think they're less about themselves. Like, they don't constantly like talking about themselves. They really like to bring out the other person as well. So yeah. So I think like that's a good thing, because I feel like just in general, when you're with an ENFP, you can just never be left out in a conversation. It's always so inclusive. It's always like people are talking about something, and say it's just, these kind of people who you're talking to, and then they just make it all about themselves. I don't think that's what ENFPs are. ENFPs are just, in general, they're like, well, I like this, and what about you? And I personally really admire that. It's just, I think it's great when people try to have both sides of the conversation, because just imagine how like boring it would be if someone's just constantly talking about themselves. And it's really frustrating, at least for someone like me, I guess. I don't know. Off the top of my head, those are the things that I like and dislike about ENFPs. I think just ENFPs are fun, Even if you don't particularly like an ENFP, they're kind of a good time, like most of the time, And they'll make you laugh, and then it's just fun, I feel. And they're just upbeat, and they're happy, which I don't know how, but that's there. So yeah, if you're an ENFP watching this, you rock, dude. I think that's all I can think. Thanks for watching. And if you're wondering why I have makeup on, it's because I had to film a different video too. But yeah. Oh, a life update. I'm getting a puppy, so most probably, like, in a few couple of videos, you'll see the little pupper. You'll see my little cute brownie. See, I'm aware the brownie is a common name, but my dad had a dog named Brownie, and he really loved her. But when she died, he was obviously broken, and he still today loves her like a lot. It was very difficult for him to kind of like move past it. So now we're gonna get another dog, and we're probably gonna name it Brownie Jr. I mean, I won't call it Brownie Jr., but I'll call it Brownie, but my dad will call it Brownie Jr. But I'm so excited. It's a Jack Russell Terrier. I wish I had my phone. I'd show you the picture, but it's so cute. So yeah, see ya later, dudes. And by the way, also I've heard so many times that INTP are cat people. I'm more of a dog person, to be quite frank. Because I feel like dogs are just more exciting and like fun, and like I get cats. If I was an animal, I'd probably be a cat, but I'm definitely a dog gal. See ya.